Hey, what it do? What the business is?
It is another week in the books with the On Deck TV show. I am Spike Lou.
Man, holla at your boy Animal Brown, Animal underscore Brown if you're looking for me on social media.
Absolutely, man. And I am Spike Lou on those same social sites. Holla at your boy. AB, I seen you at the Olympics rooting for Canada. Please say it ain't so.
I'm rooting for America. The hell are you talking about? Hey,
America
I
is
was talking
funny
to
as
my
hell.
gal about this. Why do we fuck with the Olympics so tough? What do you think it is? Because people fuck with the Olympics, the Summer Olympics. Heavy.
They do fuck with the Summer Olympics. I think it's just storytelling. Like it's something like you see they ain't not getting paid millions of dollars. And then people fall in love with this fantasy of, oh, this is an amateur athlete. They're not making any money doing it for their country. And it's just habit.
Yeah.
Either you listening to the story, you tuning in because of habit. What you think it is?
I think it's the level of difficulty of the shit that they be doing. You watching motherfuckers on
Yeah.
the beams and shit. Nigga, I know there's no way in hell I could even
That,
attempt it. So like it's fascinating from
that
that
gymnastic shit,
that shit crazy. The track shit?
that shit is insane. Yeah. And think about it, bro. Could you imagine like these people is some of them may be older, but nigga, they gotta train their whole life for one shot. Nigga, you might not go to two Olympics unless you cold. So
Right.
you get that one Olympics, nigga. You've been
12
training your
seconds.
whole life. And after this is OV, nigga. It ain't no professional ain't no professional gymnast, nigga. That shit crazy. Hell, and the pressure. That's it too. The pressure from
That's
it.
true.
Cause you see these people in these positions, they're like, God damn, boy, I couldn't do that. But it be
The
some
thrill
hard ass shit on here.
the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Facts. Yeah, I definitely. What you been watching? Anything in particular?
Y'all been watching shit though. Ping pong, first
It's
off.
different.
Yeah, I got the ping pong
I
fucked up.
started to send you, I started to send you a video. Them niggas is
They
cold. I was
go.
watching it the other day with the ping pong. Them niggas is cold.
And they don't want to
Listen to
see
me.
me. The hell is you talking about?
They'll dog you. You good, but they'll dog you. I've been watching the 3-on-3 basketball, the men's team. Sorry. What else I've been watching? The rowing when they be in the little canoe and they be
Oh
having
yeah,
to go
yeah,
through
yeah.
the little
You
things. That's hard right
that
there.
shit, yeah.
And handball. Listen to
What?
handball as
The
well,
fuck is
man.
that?
Yeah. You ain't never seen handball? Oh, bro, if America cared about handball, it's basketball and soccer, dude. So it's a soccer goal on each end. They run and dribbling on a little smaller ball than a basketball, and they jump and throw the ball in the net.
What the
This is
fuck?
basketball and soccer. You can't take more than three dribble. You can't take more than three steps for your dribble. And again, it ain't as big as a basketball, and it's a little 3-point line and everything, but they
No
throwing it at
way.
a net instead of shoot. Yeah, you gotta look at that.
Man, that
I
shit was
promise
on
you're gonna be like handball.
that shit was on ESPN 6, nigga. What the fuck was that
Yeah,
airing on?
definitely. It's a definitely ESPN 8 version of this, but it's at the Olympics too. And the Spaniards was cold. But we know y'all are not here for Olympic breakdowns, man. Y'all here for the latest and greatest in hip hop news from a Southern perspective on a weekly basis. AB, Snoop carries the Olympic torch, as we just were mentioning of the Olympics. We're wondering if that solidifies his spot as the most popular rapper ever. Andre 3000 gives some reasons for rappers sound the same. Lupe gets backlash for his Drake and Kendrick Lamar take. And YBN, oh, excuse me, drop the YBN. Cordae drops a new song with Wayne. And man, if you haven't heard that verse, please just press pause right now and make sure you come back. But go listen to that little Wayne verse ASAP and tell us what you think about that. But first, AB, in our line of work, there is a back and forth, a little riff going on between two of the top hip hop media people over the list that was released by Complex. Charlamagne got on his podcast, The Brilliant Idiots, AB, and he said that Elliott deserved to be 25th, if on the list at all, because he has not seen the work from him this year.
Mm.
AB, what do you think about that statement being fair or foul? And what do you think Elliott should be listed?
Shout out to Cat Williams, because he's the reason for the
Hmm.
season still. We're still getting
Still, man.
we almost
We ain't heard from him since. He got low too. He said he was gonna do that. I'm
he
gonna get low too. And get
he did that one
low,
Netflix special, and which was mid.
bro. It's super mid. Anybody else would have been out all year from that.
Uh,
They would have capitalized off that. Cat like fuck that. I'm gone.
then
But go ahead.
he set the tone and bounced. So
Hmm.
again, anything beef related, from here through the at least for the rest of 2024, I'm attributing it to Cat Williams kicking the year off the way he did.
Mm,
I understand what Charlamagne is saying because this is based on the last 365 days. And Elliott
mm,
really hasn't like Rap Radar really hasn't done anything in terms of like pivotal interviews lately. Usually they'll have like a Jay or they'll have a Drake, but that hasn't happened recently. And so they're not really talked about it from that end. I know he got the gig with Hip Hop DX, which was a good look. But other than that, he's been pretty chill. We haven't talked about Elliott unless he's hating on somebody. He was hating on Casa Knight and them, or when Nikki was doing a promo. Oh, this is journalism
mm,
now, and then he walked it back. Like, okay, I
mm.
was hating because I wanted the Nikki interview. All right, fair, but that doesn't get you a top 5 on the list of media moguls, though. So Charlamagne has a point. He may be adding a little extra sauce to it because apparently I don't think he likes him very much. But Elliott's been clapping back. Other people have been jumping in. We've got media beef in full effect. Again, thank you, Cat Williams. What you think?
Um, Charlamagne was hating, man. Like, this is hating. If I'm third on the list, which I think Charlamagne was, all due respect, I'm not worried about nobody from 4 to 25. They don't matter to me. What matters is who was 2, who was 1, and where I was. If I wasn't on the list, like if it was a nigga like me just hating on Elliott, I could see why you would come out, use your platform and say this. But other than just being on some like petty bickering back and forth shit, like I don't mention this if I'm Charlamagne. And I know people will say, oh, well, that's his brand and he do that. He's controversial. He's not though. He's not that anymore. Like he's an author. I ain't heard him say really anything controversial in a long time. He's a good interviewer on Breakfast Club from what I've seen lately. So I feel like going out of your way to hate on a legend just doesn't make sense to me, even if you don't like him. I still don't have anything to say on my platform that has millions of views. And now I got to go back and forth with you on Breakfast Clubs that has millions of views. So even if you wasn't popping, nigga, I'm making you popping now. Like
Yeah.
in my this is chess, not checkers. So Elliott sitting back like at least people talking about me again, which Charlamagne was kind of right, but you don't come out and say that. Like Elliott is a legend, and we've talked about this before, as far as how newer generations treat older generations in hip hop. It's a current thing. Elliott is one of the forefathers of this whole media space. So if Complex wants to put him on at fifth to protect a relationship with a legend in this space, who am I to hate? Especially if I'm Charlamagne and I'm third on the list, I'm in front of this. I don't care what anybody behind me got going on. So I think this was petty by Charlamagne, and it serves no purpose.
There's a lot of
Who
legends
else
out
jumped in it?
here in these streets, dude. That doesn't mean they need to be placed on hot right now list. If he's talking all time, then that's one thing. But what have you done for me lately? Because that's what this list was about. And I can't think of none
Mm.
off the dome outside of hating on Casanat and the young boys that he's done lately. Somebody
My
prove me wrong.
presence, then I could spend that. I could spend that and say, well, my presence still out here, and I ain't done shit. You niggas still catching up. And I'm still top 5. Niggas still catching up with me. I'm still being ranked off the work that I done years ago, nigga. And you said the XXL thing is not a small deal.
Hip Hop
Like
DX.
that's a relatively, I mean, Hip Hop DX.
Yeah.
That's a relatively big deal from a brand that like we frequent to come up with topics for this show. So I think it's like Charlamagne just being out. He don't have to. I don't understand it.
I'm
I'm on the list,
looking.
bro. I'm third. I'm third on the list. I don't care what interviews that another nigga had. Why does that
Charlamagne was
matter?
number 4, by the way, though.
Who was it? Was Joe Budden, Casanet, and Drew
Academics.
Academics. That was a top 3.
Yeah.
And then Charlamagne 4, Elliott 5.
Yeah.
Like nothing's wrong with that, bro.
And he was
I'm not
8 the
taking
year
time out of
before.
my day. I'm not taking time out of my day if I'm 4 to gripe about the nigga that was 5. I ain't doing that.
Now, I will say
I can go with the top 3. I'll do that, but I ain't doing the thing behind me.
he's making a little noise with the podcast that he's got out with DJ Head because DJ Head was tapped in with the Kendrick and
Kendrick shit.
Drake beef and all of that shit. So I get that, but it just he ain't really. I don't know. I just other than I
But
think somebody
okay, I will accept your point on that he ain't really did anything, but would it bother you if you were 4? That's my point.
got you. Probably not.
Would it? Yes, I know you. You wouldn't
Probably
care
not.
either. Like, nigga, who cares?
Yeah.
But so I just think it's weird that Charlamagne went out of his way to do that. And he knew what would happen too. Like he knew like it was gonna be backlash and it would be this whole thing. And now it's a media beef and we talking about it at the top of our show. Like that seems ridiculous to me. If
Yeah.
I'm Charlamagne and I just maybe trying to promo his book.
That's
Shout
possible.
out Charlamagne in his new book, man. So
Y'all
that's
go
probably
get
him.
that.
Yeah, go check out that new book.
Hey man,
So that's
next up,
probably what it was.
some new shit, man. Your man Tory Lanez dropped I think he dropped two new joints, a couple of new joints. He's starting a free Tory playlist. He's dropping new music weekly. These are joints that he has recorded in jail. They sound crispy though. They have the same quality as whatever else is out right now. With AI, that's not a stretch, honestly. And I mean AI in terms of cleaning up vocals and shit, not like it not being him.
Not doing a song.
Um, and then there's an update in his case, allegedly from his bodyguard. I'll talk about that in a second. But do you think it's a smart or a dumb move for him to drop music on a free Tory playlist every week?
Oh, this is a smart move. Somewhere Shine is kicking himself and Mysticals and all the niggas with verses from jail, Max B,
See murder.
uh, that they didn't see murder, that they didn't have this equipment, this whatever it is that they use in auto tune, if it's AI. But I know that they mad that they didn't have this technology when they were in there because I did hear a couple of the songs and Brett sounded like he was in the studio.
Facts.
And if I'm Tory Lanez and I got 5 years, I believe it was, even though he said he may be coming home soon.
It was
If I
10.
had that many years, then yeah, he got 10 years. God
Yeah.
damn, that sound crazy when you hear it
Yep.
again. But especially if I had 10 years, I got to start making some money some kind of way because I know I'm not going to be relevant for all 10 years. I may only have a window of relevancy for another 2 to 3 years. And that's being gracious.
Yeah.
Unless that nigga come with smashes from prison, nigga. Like he got to come up with Hotline Bling 2 or whatever it may be. But yes, it's smart, hoping that he can catch one because Tory's a good songwriter. He can make catchy hooks. So if the music is good, it can make his legacy of right now stand a little longer. Of course, he can't do it for the whole 10-year stretch. And I'm thinking maybe he hopes that he gets out. But yeah, I like this. I don't listen to it per se because it's not really my bag, but I did hear it and it was crispy. What'd you think?
Yeah, it definitely sounded crispy. And all those people you mentioned have jail recorded joints that sound like they were jail recorded joints. Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, they somewhere swinging the air. Even though C Murder's still locked up, so he technically could, he could still do it.
That's
Same
fair.
for Mystical. Mystical locked up
That's
right
fair.
now too, which is crazy. Um,
No way.
yeah, it's wild. Tory Lanez. Listen, if I'm
No.
him, I know them lawyers cost. I know that hourly fee is bananas. He got them working on appeals and this and that and the third. That motherfucking receipt came in and that shit looked like a CVS receipt. That motherfucker was long as fuck. So he got to do something to make some money. Drop these songs. Try your best to focus and make them sound good. The Tory fans are going to eat it up. They already believe you shouldn't be in there to begin with, and they're fans of yours, so they're going to eat the music up. And he's talented, so as long as he ain't lost the talent in there, like he can still put out music. The update from the case is they finally got I guess a statement from the bodyguard who gave a kind of a
That was a
play-by-play
testimony.
testimony. There you
The
go,
testimony, right?
testimony.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave a
Mm.
testimony. Allegedly, this is all legit. I haven't, who knows? But he said that the friend, the BFF, Megan's friend, and Tory were fighting over the gun. And then he said he didn't see when it went off. And so I don't know how I don't know if that helps or I don't know what that means. I saw them fighting, then I turned away. Like I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know who that helps.
Well,
Do you see
I
that
guess
helping at all?
didn't it mean didn't it mean that Tory no, I don't want to say this and get backlash, but it means that he didn't shoot her, right?
I don't
If
know.
I've seen her, the two women arguing over the gun, and he's in jail for shooting her with the gun, and he didn't have the gun, wouldn't that mean that he didn't shoot
No.
her?
Tory and the friend were handling or
Oh,
arguing.
I thought that the two girls were
No,
arguing
no,
over
no, no,
the
no,
Meg and shit. Oh, okay,
no, no,
got you,
no,
got
no,
you,
no,
got
no,
you,
no.
got you, got you.
He said the two girls were fighting, and then the one girl went to go get the gun, and then Tory tried to wrestle the
Oh,
gun
and
out of her
Tory tried to
hand.
get it from her.
That's what he was saying. But he said he didn't see who shot though. So I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, man.
I don't know if that helps or what.
Getting ready, getting ready to shoot a bitch over Tory Lanez is some of the wildest work I've ever heard in my life.
Now that just means you were
I
getting
ain't even
whooped.
being that.
That means you were getting worked. That's all that means. Because Megan is a tall
Oh my
person.
God.
She's not small.
Damn.
She
I
was
see now,
getting
but
worked.
the other lady wasn't, she ain't smaller either.
She was
She
like,
a
she
nice
was
size.
thick, but she wasn't like,
Definitely was thick.
she was thick.
Jesus.
That a different
I don't
type
know
of
how
thick.
tall she was. You're right. I didn't even pay attention how tall she was. To be honest, to be fair, now that you say that, you're right. I did not notice her height.
That means somebody
That
was
did
getting the
not come
best
into
of
my
someone
summation.
else. I would bet that.
Uh, Still
Oh,
going to grab the strap though. And that's your home girl? That's
yeah, going
crazy to
and
me,
grabbing the
man. Like
strap.
what
First of all, how did you?
the
Whose strap was it? First off,
yeah, like whose strap was it? Why was it out? And y'all at Kylie's party. What's is the strap doing out, bro?
yeah.
Like, come on,
You
that's
went to the party with the
crazy to
strap
me,
in your
man.
Birkin? Like I'm confused, dude.
Like, y'all had swimsuits on. This is a pool party, nigga. This ain't even a regular party. Like, what twisted shit y'all on, nigga? Golly.
We'll never know,
All right,
man.
man.
Who knows?
Now the truth will never come out from that. Um, so yeah, go listen to Tory tape if you support him, man.
But real quick, I
Speaking
will
of
say
listening,
that goes against her interview with Gayle King because she claimed that Tory said dance, bitch, dance, and all that. That the dude definitely said
no,
that didn't happen,
shut up,
bro.
bro.
She said that in her interview on the
No,
Gayle
she
King
did
shit.
not, man. I missed that. She
Oh
said she told Gayle King that Tory Lanez told her to dance.
yes,
Stop it.
yes, on some Yosemite Sam shit, dude.
Oh man, that's not funny, man. Thoughts and prayers, man. TAPs, man. Thoughts and prayers. All right, speaking of listening to somebody tape, speaking of listening to somebody tape, AB, your man Cordae, he dropped a brand new song with Wayne, and what did he do that for? Cordae, we like him, AB, but man, are you hyped when you get a Wayne verse like this, or are you a little bit disappointed because you got washed? What do you
Not-
think?
You got to be hype if you're a Cordae. This is what you pay Wayne. This is what the fee for the feature was for. It was for you to watch me. Like, and because no one's gonna hold that against. Well, I'll put it this way: I'm not holding it against Corday. I'm really more showing props to Wayne for being this many years deep in the game and still having the capability to drop 30. He went crazy on there. Like the song is banging though. It's called Saturday Morning. If you didn't check it out.
Hmm.
Corday was fine. He wasn't no slouch on there. He just got cleaned all the way up by Wayne, who I guess you could argue is supposed to do that to him. Even though Corday is considered to be one of the more lyrical under 30 rappers out right now. He got washed. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking Corday. I'm saying this is what you pay for. If I go to a concert, nigga, I'm paying to hear the hits. Do not play the B-sides or do not play the lost, unreleased. Play the same hits you played at the city you were at the night before. And the city tomorrow, play them. They want to hear the same hits, dude. This is what I'm paying you for. So if I pay Wayne, he gives me a mid verse, that's 40 times worse than him cooking me. I'd rather get cooked.
I agree with you 100%. This is what you pay Wayne for. This is it said I gotta go back. I know Corday did more than one verse. Then he probably just realized like, hey, I can't do shit with this, bro. I'm just gonna put it out there and give it my best, man. So this is I agree with you 1,000,000%. This is what you pay Wayne for. Corday probably was in the studio wrecked. Like probably couldn't even come to words as to what this was. If y'all think we exaggerate, please go listen to this. This is Glory Day Wayne.
Facts.
This is I didn't know he still had. This is Carter era Wayne as far as the bars that he was on, and this is no exaggeration either. He could completely smoke that like somebody pissed in his cereal. I loved it. I like Corday. I fuck with his style. I'm not sure if this is leading into an album or whatever it may be, but he needs to capitalize because this is what we always talk about: create moments.
Yeah.
And
True.
this people will remember like, damn, I hadn't, well, Wayne been okay. He ain't been bad, but he ain't been like this either. So niggas gonna be like, man, have you heard that Wayne Cordae verse? And Cordae should hopefully have some up the pipeline with like, yeah, I need to capitalize off this. But shout out to Wayne, man. Y'all go listen to that verse, please.
Yeah. It's funny. I was talking to my partner, and I think I mentioned this on the show. I can pinpoint you the time when people cared about other niggas out rapping them on the song. Before 2001, before Nas said and Eminem murdered you on your own shit.
We own
Before
shit.
that, no one said, man, Feature got him. We didn't, no one talked in those terms. It was just niggas got on shit and they ripped it. And it was like, oh, okay, cool. But post
Mm.
Ether, that's facts. No
I
one
don't know
talked
about
about
that, AB.
shit.
We didn't. We as fans didn't talk about it. But you listen to these old niggas talk, the
That's true.
the Raekwons,
Yeah.
the Big. Like I was trying to kill that nigga. Like even
Yeah,
we've
that's
heard
true.
Jay talk about his first time he did a song with Big. I'm trying to murder him. But I do agree to the point that you said as far as Eminem or Nas made it a fan thing.
Yeah.
Nas kind of broke that fourth wall and let us into that conversation. Then we started doing it too.
Yeah. And then from there it was Kanye
Hmm.
got Jay on the
Yep.
run this town, and we done it's been that ever since. But I thought that was interesting though. But and it's all good though. Again, you're not taking on the way. Nobody's taking points from Jay because Kanye got him on one fucking verse, dude. It's not that deep.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nah, you're right.
Next up, man, your man Lupe. Speaking of Midwest rappers that we talked about last week, we forgot about Lupe.
We did.
Chicago.
Damn, that's crazy.
He is getting backlash for his take on the Drake and Kendrick beef. He has been leaning a little more pro Drake in all of this, um, saying that Drake is like a little bit better of a rapper, XYZ, boom, boom, boom. He's been very pro Drake. But then he also turned around and said he hasn't heard Not Like Us or Family Matters. He said he hadn't heard anything outside of the Future joint. What is your take on Lupe? On Lupe's take on the Drake and Kendrick beef? And do you
Now,
believe that he hasn't
now
heard them songs?
yes, yes, I do believe that he has not heard
Fucking
of them
way.
because I did listen to and Lupe a different nigga, man. I listened to that podcast with him and Royce.
Yeah,
He was like Lupe a weird. I ain't calling. I don't want no smoke, but he a weird
a different guy.
energy type of dude. Yeah, so I wouldn't if the nigga told me I ain't watched TV or listened to music in 3 months, I've only been reading the fucking Sun Tzu, The Art of War, and practicing with my swords, I would 1,000,000% believe that and wouldn't question. Like I'd be like, okay, yes, it lines up. In preparation for my album, I was only doing yoga and hot karate and like, nigga, shut up. But yeah, I know he was out of the loop when he thinks that Kendrick Lamar is not a better rapper than Drake. When we talk about artists, yes, Drake got it, but we talking about rappers. I don't think that you would even debate this as a Drake stan that Kendrick Lamar is a better rapper bar for bar. With that being said, why the fuck do we care about what Lupe thinks about they like he I don't care what Lupe think about this beef, and I can get some young media person or somebody just trying to make a headline asking Lupe, but then what kind of answer do you think that this nigga is gonna give you? Obviously, again, I listen to that Royce and Lupe podcast every episode, and I could probably tell you that this would be the answer that that nigga is gonna give to that question. He is not going to allude to anything other than like what he just did here, as far as I don't know what the fuck is going on. But if I gotta pick a side, I'm picking Drake's. Like that's what it sounds like to me.
First
And
off,
because he slick got beef with Kenny, he slick. Think he want them bars from Kung Fu Kenny. When my guy come clean his ass up like he did Joe Boy, then he gonna go run and grab the swords and shit and want to fight. Like nigga, we should. And he gonna go to LA and get shot
first
playing.
off, rewind back. Playing with his sword is crazy. That's number one. Number two, this nigga's lying his ass off if he act like he ain't heard these
Oh,
songs, dude. How have you, fam? Because Lupe
have you
is
existed on
Lupe.
Earth?
No, because he's who he is. He teaches a class on hip hop. He's a student of the game. He's a literal teacher of the game. This is the biggest beef of all time as it relates to rap beef. How have you not heard 75% of the songs involved in the biggest rap beef of all time? And you're a student and a teacher of the game at the same time. Like, no, bro. He's a rapper's rapper. If no one was listening to him, I would have thought he would have been first in line to hear him and pick him apart and this, that, and the third, and then give some real analysis. if you haven't heard these songs, don't even answer these questions when you ask about them. Like, don't even answer the question. I don't even want to hear it. And he was pro Drake. I still don't want to hear it. If you ain't heard the shit, like, don't tell me how the game went and you didn't watch the game. You just read the box score. I don't want to hear your analysis on the game, dude. Because you watch Sports Center. That doesn't count. That ain't what we came to you for. You teach a class on this shit. You need to have some insightful analysis, dude, because that's what you do on a daily basis or at MIT or wherever the hell he's at. That's why people ask him, number one, because he's thought about as one of probably the best minds in hip hop. Bro, give us some thought provoking shit. Like, what are you talking about? You haven't heard the songs? That you ain't heard them. Like, what are you what? That doesn't make any sense, dude. That day them songs came out, bro, it's probably the biggest day in rap history, dude. What are you talking
That's a
about? You
fact.
haven't heard them. Man, come on. The fuck? He let me down with that. I ain't
Oh
gonna.
shit. Hey, but did you? Again, I'm going to reference this podcast, and y'all can go listen and see what I'm talking about. But did you listen to that? Did you ever listen to it,
Absolutely not. No.
bro? These are the type of weird answers that he will always give, and I feel like this is what pissed Royce off and made him finally snap one day and be like, "Hey, look, bro, are you playing some type of weird ass game? Like we doing a podcast? I promise you, man, this is the type of nigga that he is." But I guess everybody got to be a little eccentric if you that type of rapper, you to get that cold. But yeah, this is I'm not surprised in the slightest. Like I'm surprised the answer wasn't weirder than this. To be honest with you,
It
I'm
gets no weirder
surprised
than
that
I
you
haven't
guys.
heard it. Like, niggas got to stop trying to be the one nigga that ain't heard something that like makes you sound cool. Oh, really? That happened? No, I didn't know
Oh
that.
man, I haven't
Come
even
on,
listened to
bro.
it, man. I don't even know what that is, man.
Come
Damn,
on,
I've just
bro.
been I've been grinding so hard.
I got
Like,
my head in the
nigga, shut
sand, bro.
up.
I done missed the whole thing. Shut up, dude. No, you haven't.
What you been doing, bro? What have you been doing? Well, ain't no music been on in 2 months. Like, what happened? What room? Like, what the fuck? That's funny.
Oh, that's a
All
man.
right, what we got next?
Next up, man, Andre 3000 gives a reason of why he thinks a lot of rappers sound the same, which I think anybody with ears would respect. That's fair. That's a fair assessment that a lot of rappers have similar styles in 2024.
Mhm.
I don't think that's a stretch. So I'm with him on that. He believes that it's because people do not have time to cultivate their own sound. He said back in the day, everybody sounded like who they grew up listening to until they found their own sound and then they were able to carve out their niche. He said nowadays people get on so quickly through the internet and through social media that they don't have time to cultivate their own sound. They just get on by sounding like someone else because the song blew up too quickly. Are you biting that explanation?
Uh, I kind of see what I get where he's going in the sense of a lot of stuff does sound the same, but I think that those people don't stand out. And the example that I would give is Boss Man D-Lo. Nobody sounds like him.
Yeah,
He's
no.
popping right now. Like he's cultivated that sound. Even with the lady rappers, and you would say someone like Glorilla, like no one sounds like that with the Memphis twang to it. Like there's a lot of girlies out that can rap, but they don't sound like Glorilla. So I think that the sound you don't get to cultivate. He is right in that, but you do if you have it at the beginning, it's going to help you stand out a lot more, as we've seen with the two examples that I just gave. Um, a lot of people though aren't creative enough to come up with that sound like a Boss Man D-Lo, so they'll chase what Future sounds like. And like you talked about on here a week ago, where people go make Future style beats, like niggas do the Future style raps as well. Like,
Facts.
and it's hard to break through when you're doing that. But if you can come in, and what I would take it to is probably Andre would speak to this as well. Record labels don't have time. That they're not helping you cultivate a sound. Like Outkast, even though they did find their own pocket, their record label, I'm sure, still helped them cultivate that sound. Nowadays, it's like, oh, you're Boss Man D-Lo and everybody on TikTok is doing it. Bring that sound here. Let's run that motherfucker through the mud. And then once we haven't helped you in any other way other than marketing, not continuing you as an artist, we'll throw you, get rid of you, and hope for the next person that has the next innovative sound. People had longer to explore their sounds. They had longer to find sounds that worked for them in different times, which led to longevity in the game, which is why I don't think people see longevity now. And one way I'll give it is Lil Baby. Like Lil Baby came in with a certain sound, the story, all of that was intriguing, but he hasn't successfully grown that. And we've seen that struggle from the last time that he dropped an album. Even though the album did well, none of the music is really sticking post the album because the sound kind of sounds stagnant now because it's so many niggas that sound like that because he came out with an original sound that was hot. So yeah, I kind of agree with him, but there's a lot more layers to it as well.
Here's the piece. Number one, he's right. If you go back and listen to old early Jeezy, he sounded like Trick Daddy. Go back and listen to
Yes.
early P, he sounded like NWA, believe it or not. Go back and listen to old Future. Future don't sound like how he sound today when he first came out, when he was Meathead. Like, but the thing I believe that Andre and Outkast specifically had in their back pocket, they had producers. They had in-house producers that helped them cultivate that sound. And we just said, I can type in Future type beat on YouTube, and now I got a Future type beat. I can just sound like him. I could just switch up the delivery a little bit. The tone of my voice is different. So then maybe that's all I need to differentiate myself. Or maybe my subject matter is slightly different. And that's all I need. And so like that's one piece of it. But then the second piece is it's not a lot of people who blatantly sound like it's not a lot of successful artists who blatantly sound like another successful artist. Like when niggas even try that shit, like Designer, he got killed for it. He had a hit that was helped by Kanye jumping on it. But man, nobody looked at dude seriously, bro, because he sounded too much like Future. And we knew he
Usually
wasn't going
the
to be able
people
to
get one of them
replicate
out of
that.
here. Yeah. Like what was the nigga that sounded like Rod Wave?
Oh, who the fuck is
Before
that?
Rod Wave. You don't remember him?
Uh-uh.
When what was
Are you talking about
the nigga
Moray?
that DJ Envy was pushing? Or
Oh,
either
no.
him, Moray, or the nigga
Moray do
that
sound like
DJ
him.
Envy
You,
was
but
pushing.
you talking about Derez
Yes.
Deshaun?
Yes. That was Rod Wave before Rod Wave.
Well, Derez Deshaun sound like YF and Lucci to me. But to be fair, to your point though, where are these niggas at now? That's what I'm saying. They don't last long.
Yes.
Like they're here today, gone tomorrow, and the ones that who either innovated the sound or keep pushing it forward or keep evolving, they're still here. That's the difference, and that's why you can't, like you just said, you just named Glorilla and all these people. I can name you, even though there may be similarities in people's like flow or cadence. You can argue that niggas is using the Migos flow for sure. That's out here, but there's enough differentiating other people by subject matters and tone of voice and all that shit, production style. You can add libs. You can find ways to differentiate yourself where you're not just completely biting a nigga. So I get what he's saying. What he's saying makes sense, but I think him having legendary producers to help cultivate that sound helped tremendously.
I wish he would answer one of these questions honestly as he could and just be like, why y'all niggas keep asking me about rap? I genuinely expressed over the last decade that I don't give two shits about rap. And y'all keep asking me this shit.
He doesn't
This
give
is
two
an
shits about
answer.
making rap. Let's be honest. He said that.
Or listening to it. It sounds like because and
Yeah.
that's the point. That's the point that I was getting to, because if you listen to a lot of rap, he wouldn't say this. Like this is I'm streaming through. This is I'm listening to only mainstream shit that people trying to push. Bro, everywhere I go into Dead in Studios, them niggas are mentioning a nigga I've never heard of. And they completely different sound and style. Of course, they're underground, but again, it goes to like they listen to a lot more music than I do. So if you listening to music nowadays, you don't think that. I think that's a mainstream opinion, and he doesn't care enough about rap to listen to other stuff than mainstream.
That's fair.
That's why I say that.
Yeah. That's fair.
All right, going on before we get into the wins and the losses. Earlier, we spoke about the Olympics AB. If you did not see it, the opening ceremonies were fire. You've been to France before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, opening ceremonies were fire. Definitely made me want to book that trip to France. I am going. But Snoop carried the torch. And my question popped up as he was carrying that torch, AB. Does this solidify Snoop as the most popular, keyword there, popular rapper ever?
Well, first of all, hold on. Let me go back to the when I went to Paris because I did have a good time. I went to France. We went to Paris, and I went the year they won the World Cup. I went the week they won the World Cup,
Mm.
and I had no fucking
Oh,
clue
that's
that the
fire.
World Cup was going on. We ain't know nothing. And these motherfuckers was
That's fun.
so excited as this shit was going on, and we had no clue what had just happened, and that shit was crazy as fuck. Um, and also we saw Jay-Z and Beyonce there we saw the show,
Yeah, y'all went to the show.
and that's when the Amsterdam chicks sat next to me were extra friendly to me, but weren't talking to my wife, and I was like, "Yo, please stop talking to me." But anyway, uh, Snoop
Nigga
is
went to the AirPod in and everything.
man.
Like,
Listen,
come on, bro.
turn my back, turn my back to him and everything. Snoop carrying a Living
Oh.
Torch is a big deal for sure. He is the most popular rapper ever. He's the most recognizable rapper. He's the most fill in the blank rapper in probably about 4 or 5 different categories. The question is who's number two? Honestly, that's the debate. Number
Mm.
one, I don't think it is a debate. Number two is where the debate begins. So, yeah, niggas can fight for the silver medal, but the gold, Snoop got that on click clack.
Mm. Interesting. Yeah, I just seen the story. First of all, you never thought that hip hop would take it this far. Shout out to Big. That was what I heard in my head as I seen him walking. You would have never thought that where this came from, that you would have seen it at the front stage of the Olympics holding the toy. This nigga was on, like, people really don't understand that aren't of age. This nigga was on trial for murder in
Yeah.
92, bro, and carrying the Olympic torch in a country like America, well, we all know what I mean when I say that. That's fire. So
Yeah.
yes, to
Because
your
his career would
point,
have been
Snoop
over with, period. That done.
over. Like,
Yeah.
we wouldn't know who Snoop Dogg was. It,
No.
it wouldn't have been anything else. And I think it speaks a lot to him. It's like we're not saying that he's the best rapper ever. So
No.
it shows that it's a lot more to this than being a good rapper, as far as when people want to be successful in this game. Snoop has made it, though Snoop could write. Well, when Snoop first came out, niggas respected him as a lyricist, like his bars were on point. But it hasn't been so much that. Not saying that he can't rap because he can. I respect Snoop, but that's not what his profile is all about. And to take that to cooking beside Martha Stewart, to doing fucking Animal Planet voiceovers, to doing the torch at the Olympics, Super Bowl shit with Kevin Hart, like it's fascinating for someone like us to see because we seen the very beginning of it. So yeah, I would definitely give him number one, no if and buts about it. But that is an interesting question that you posed for two. I don't know who that would be. I'm thinking since we in this vein right now that it's LL Cool J, but then it also may be Queen Latifah.
It's neither one of them. What the fuck? No. No, 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 no.
What?
Most popular? No.
After Snoop.
Correct. No.
Now, do remember that Queen Latifah had the number one TV show on CBS last year.
Which is fucking insane. Who the fuck is watching the Equalizer, dude? Who is the demo for that shit? When the last good show on
65 and older
CBS,
crowds.
dude? Like when has
Man,
CBS
it's
ever
been
had a good show?
decades, nigga. Jesus Christ.
Matlock? Hell, last
I
time they
don't
had a
even
good
remember.
show. CBS 0 for 60,
Matlock used to
dude.
cook,
They had
though.
no good shit.
Yeah, they ain't had a good show in years. That is true.
Are you counting Will Smith as a
Who you
rapper?
got as two?
Fresh Prince?
Yeah. So Will Smith is two.
That's a cheat code, though. Because most motherfuckers probably don't even know he make
Nah,
music.
I mean I get it.
If you go to France, though, they know
Is
him
he
to be
coming
an
out with an
actor.
album? An actor. He got out fairly early, and he's more of a famous actor than he is rapper.
Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go.
But he did cheat though. He kept doing the Miami with it and the
Yeah,
cowboy Wild Wild West
that's
shit.
true. He did keep
So he
doing Men in
did keep
Black.
it up. I mean, I wouldn't fight you on that if you told me if you argued me and was saying, well, Will Smith is two, I would go for that. But Queen Latifah is definitely three.
Stop.
It's look, the top five you'd be shocked at is Queen Latifah, Ice Cube, Ice T, Snoop, and LL Cool J. Those are the ones. Because all of them got CBS shows. Oh shit.
That's
Oh, but
nuts.
that it's who you taking out of that five?
You can
And
pick
I ain't
one
even put Will
because
Smith in
you not naming Kanye is insane. That's fucking insane.
it. Popular.
especially pre Jew shit. It wouldn't even be no question.
Okay, I give you Kanye. I'll give you that.
Worldwide. That's
But
worldwide.
that's on like we gotta be honest. That's on Kim back though. That's on Kim.
Get
That's
the fuck
on
out.
keeping the. That's on Kim back though. Like I respect what he did in hip hop, but if I'm putting him top five, that's on Kim back, man. That's the
Eminem
only reason
popular
that many
too, though.
people know him.
Eminem popular too.
Yeah, it's just he white.
Yeah,
Like we can always say that it's black people about how is he white.
that's
Like he would
cheating.
have
He
did it
cheating.
anyway. But no, that's good. Yeah, he definitely cheated though. But Kanye is a good one. M is a good one. I still say Queen Latifah, LL, Ice T. You really got Ice T fucked up. You
Bro,
really got Ice T.
nobody talking about Ice T. I just seen Ice T do a commercial for car insurance, the local car insurance in Atlanta, bro.
You lying.
Ain't nobody talking about him and Vivica Fox got a fucking got a goddamn insurance
Stop it.
commercial
Not no
doing air
local
right now.
Atlanta. They know. Stop it, bro. They can't
It's an Atlanta
afford Ice
company,
T
dude.
ticket. Stop. Ice T want a bag to do the endorsements. He got to. Don't let me down, Ice T.
Hey, real quick though, did you see the
Oh
Family
man.
Feud where they had who's the best rapper of all time?
I seen that list. I seen it. I kept scrolling.
Snoop was number one.
Makes sense.
Best
I can see
rapper of
that.
all
Yeah.
time? Man, get the what?
Well, but you know what white people mean when they say that, and I'm assuming that they ask a lot of white people, which is, and yeah, like
I don't
we
know who
see him
makes up
at
the
the
survey
Olympics.
on Family Feud. We never see these motherfuckers.
I know. I don't know who makes them up, but I know white people answer them. I tell you that. They
Oh,
ain't going to the hood. They ain't going to the hood and asking the questions from Family Feud. You know that.
nigga, Jay-Z was
You
eighth.
know how Steve Harvey get down.
That's true.
Ah, Jay-Z, I get that show put off the air. I swear to God, I'd be petty as hell. I get that shit put off
That
the
nigga was
air.
in
Like
last,
niggas got me
dude.
at 8. You got me at 8, nigga. I'm gonna show you how about playing. You gonna get to this Hove call. Hey, y'all pack that shit up, bro. Yeah, we good. Ain't no more Family Feud, nigga. Y'all got me at 8. Yeah, ain't no more Family Feud, bro. Tell Steve, tell Steve, holla at me, man. We can fix up another deal with the NFL or something, man. Family Feud over with though, bro.
Nigga better do Wheel
It's
of
over.
Fortune, nigga. It's over with, my
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah,
It's
nigga. You better
done.
go do the prices right or something, bro. This shit right here done though, my nigga. I ain't got no how to be a millionaire for you to do it nothing because I'm ending this franchise. All right, AB. Right before we went on air, or a little bit earlier than that, your girl, aforementioned Meg the Stallion, she's performing, and Quavo. Some riveting words from him. And he speaks at the Kamala Harris rally in ATL. Is this a big deal, little deal, or no deal?
All right, I gotta quit butchering her name, and it's Kamala. It's very easy. It's Kamala. Let's put some respect
Sound like an
on
old white dude.
everybody's name.
It's not Kamala.
No.
I'm just
No. I mean, look, this is par for the course when it comes to elections in the social media era. It's been this way for the past three. We just saw it earlier with Trump going to get the drill niggas from Brook, I don't, whatever the fuck their names was, and I think he had a little pump
don't let
in
don't let
2020.
peas and ice with Vezo off the hook either.
And when he went to Detroit, he stopped and got the rappers. So I thought it was hilarious that when they announced that Kamala was going to be running, Dr. Umar, and I fuck with Dr. Umar. This nigga done did you see the video where he was like, let me tell y'all what they're gonna do. They're gonna have her meet with
Mhm.
some rapper and then they're gonna have talk. I'm calling the play right now. I said, bro. Oh, you mean they're gonna do the same thing every president-elect has been doing since social media has been out? Really? What's next, bro? She gonna go to a church? You gonna go out on a limb and say she's gonna go to a church too, bro? Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop reaching with the goddamn cold takes, bro. That nigga said, watch. She's gonna get with a rapper. Watch. No
Yeah,
shit, dude.
yeah,
What are
nigga,
you
we
talking about?
all know that. Yeah, we were just like you said, this cold take of the century. Like we sit up there and said the same thing on Is the Mic Still On? We specifically named Meg. I got proof on Reddit if y'all want to go check it. But yeah, she gonna go get Meg. She gonna have another celebrity, Quavo. I mean, this is the playbook. Like I'm not mad at this. It's like it's how it happens, bro.
Yeah, this is what it looks like since Twitter. And I
Yes.
get I understand people's complaints about the candidates and all of that, but when you go out on a limb and tell me that water is wet, then it makes me look at everything else you're saying. Like, bro, are you trolling me? Like, why? Come on, bro. Like, you called this? I told you. See? That shit was killing me though, bro.
The
But
sky gonna
anyway,
be blue today. I bet you. I bet you
bro,
the sky blue today, nigga. I
like,
bet
come
you.
on, fam. But yeah, I was wondering what song she was gonna perform because
What
I
song
think
did she do?
she did Savage, the one with Beyonce.
Mm, yeah, I
That's
guess she
about the
could pull that
cleanest
off.
one she can do, dude.
I was gonna say, I guess you could pull that off. What if Kamala came out? Never mind.
Hopefully she gonna get out there
What if her
twerking.
and Meg twerk together?
That'd be crazy. Real quick though, you think she can win?
Yep.
Based off of the last couple of weeks since this shit done popped off.
Yeah, I do. There's
I didn't
been
at first, I ain't gonna lie.
there's been there's been an energy that has shifted, and I think one of the biggest reasons that she can win is because they invested so much time in beating Joe Biden on the other side.
Yeah.
Then now having to beat Kamala is like them niggas trying to
Kamala, but
figure
go
out.
ahead.
Excuse me, Kamala. They trying to figure out rocket science now. They don't know what to do with her. They scared to debate her. So yeah, she got a real solid chance unless she do something crazy. Because Trump gonna keep doing crazy shit. And
Yeah.
she did a very good thing. Like they pushing this weird thing. Like I don't know if you've been peeping it. Yeah, like all the Democrats have been calling the shit he doing weird and just been leaving like you're a weird dude, man. Y'all didn't see. It's kind of like your man's got doing, like Drake.
No,
Like and
God.
people been running with that. Yeah, people been running with that. Like, oh man, this is weird. Y'all ain't see what he been doing. He's acting real weird. Like trying to play that age demented game, like he was trying to play on Biden, and he ain't
Ah,
gonna be able to
okay.
do nothing because he old.
Yeah. He is
So
old.
hey,
No,
yeah, they cooking. They cooking right now, bro.
that's interesting.
So I think they can. Yeah, I think they can.
This shit is a shit show, just like we all knew it was going to be going into this year. Before we get into these wins and these losses, though, one real quick one, man. I saw someone online criticizing Kendrick Lamar for not promoting DJ Mustard's project that came out over the weekend. It's a big deal, little deal, or no deal that we didn't get a tweet or a peep from Kendrick about Mustard Project.
When did he tweet or peep before this? Like, bro, we know we see this nigga every. Like we did good to get this many songs and appearances from him in a short time spirit. Like we know he's going to disappear. Like he's not gonna come back around, bro. Like he in much respect to DJ Mustard. I know Kendrick has that for him, especially with what he's provided him with this summer. But I don't think Mustard would even expect. He would be shocked if Kendrick tweeted or promoted his album. So no, I don't think that there's anything to see here. There is no shade. Kendrick Lamar is going back into mold after proving he could do what needed to be done, and now I ain't got to do any of the extra shit that I wasn't doing in the first place. You think if I ain't responding to Drake and then the trolling that he did while we were in the height of our beef, then I'm gonna promote a Mustard album in the middle of fucking July?
Yes.
Nigga, do you know what Kendrick Lamar is at right now? They don't have Wi-Fi, bro. They ain't got Wi-Fi where he's at right now. The victory lap that he's on, only the flip phone work, bro. Only the flip phone, and it's for family and friends, bro. Oh, is there an issue? Is a problem? I need to come back. All right, cool. I'm getting this massage by the beach, eating fruit and organic drinks, nigga. I just got to drinking cactus water, nigga. What are we talking about? No, I'm not promoting Mustard's album. Get out of here.
It's only for friends and family, and I guess Mustard is neither one of them. Listen, man, Drake
He's
would
not.
never. The Drake stimulus
No, please.
package is well documented. Pause. And Kendrick just doesn't have that same effect, and that's fine. He'll never be that. He's not like
Stop it,
him
bro.
at the end of
Man,
the day.
you niggas is gonna be hurt forever. It's crazy. Y'all
Not
niggas
really.
is gonna be fighting and clawing forever, man.
Not really.
You, Maurice,
Nope.
all of you niggas is gonna be fighting and clawing forever for Drake, bro.
Everybody
So
don't
it's
look out for
over,
niggas
man.
like
Just
Drake do. That's all.
no,
That's
man.
it.
Just take that L, bro. You niggas get off the stage. You need to do the Sandman to you Drake niggas, man. Like they used to do with Apollo, man. Like wrap it up. Can you niggas wrap it up? Like Jesus, it's over, bro. Can Drake just drop another hit so y'all can
So
get y'all swagger back, man? Please.
did you listen to the Mustard though?
I haven't gotten to listen to it yet. I'm gonna listen to it when I play some Madden in a minute.
He
Did you
got
listen to it?
about his mom that's banging.
Is he not rapping on that?
He's only rapping on one song at the very end. So no, it's a compilation.
Thank God. Okay.
Yeah,
The
no,
song
nobody.
about his mom, is he rapping on that or somebody else
Man,
rapping?
fuck No, no. It's Ty Dolla Sign and Charlie Wilson. They took that they took
Oh, I did hear a sample of that though.
that if this world were mine, they took that sample. So that
I'm
motherfucker
listening to
tough.
that as soon as we get done. Actually,
That's a cheat code, but
I'm listening to that as soon as we get done. It is any Luther cheat code. I can't believe they got that cleared. To be honest with you. All right, AB. Before we get out of here for our on deck of the week and our put-ons, we do have some wins and some losses. First, Drake, your man, booed at a Limp Bizkit show in Toronto. Is this a win or a loss?
this is a nothing burger. First of all, who knew people showed up for Limp Bizkit shows in 2024? Everybody there.
Don't do
It's an
Limp
L
Bizkit
for
like that.
everyone in attendance for that.
Don't do Limp Bizkit. Don't do that. You used to listen to them. That was your
Stop.
bag.
Get the fuck out of
Limp
here.
Bizkit wasn't your bag.
No.
That was different.
Fuck
Stop it,
no.
bro. Eighth grade AB was definitely
Yeah,
listening to Limp Bizkit on
absolutely not.
repeat.
People are only making a big deal of this
Stop.
because it was in Toronto. Limp Bizkit fans don't listen to Drake. I don't care what city, country, or continent they're in. Stop the madness.
Yeah, this a L. Who cares, bro? Who are Limp Bizkit fans? Why do I care if y'all are booing me? You know why they're booing you? Because they don't want to see you. They came to see Limp Bizkit.
They
This
would boo
this this has
Kendrick.
happened before. Yeah, this is they boo whoever because
Limp
we're
Bizkit
here
fans
to
don't
see
listen to
Limp Bizkit.
Kendrick.
Fuck are we talking about, bro? Yeah, like they don't listen to any of this shit. Why are y'all niggas here? Yeah, this is a nothing burger. I agree with that. I will give you that. I W or an L, man. Speaking of what nobody was here for, let me tell you, AB, if I went to SeaWorld and I was watching Shamu and Flipper and Soldier Boy and Bow Wow came out to perform, I would be pissed off. I'm not sure about you. Is that a win or a loss?
Yo, this look crazy. They have a summer spectacular concert series going on, and this was at San Diego SeaWorld. Soldier Boy and Bow Wow. Listen, I don't know what the bag looked like for this. The bag better been Shamu sized for this because it looks crazy. Unless Soldier Boy wants to be the first person to perform at SeaWorld, and then he can go around and say that too. So it's all about the bag, and it couldn't have been too wild because it took both of them niggas.
Shit,
They
man.
probably split that. So this is an L, but it's a small
What,
L.
what do you think that bad? Would you over or under 50K?
A piece or together?
Oh, that's a good question. Mm,
Together is nasty.
a piece. A piece.
Nah, it's probably about yeah, probably about 50. It's probably about 50. That's a push. Together is will be
50 a piece.
wild.
Hey, 50 is wild. Splitting 50 with your mans, that's crazy. And for
I'm gonna say it's a
SeaWorld
push.
and it's hot out here,
Yeah, they probably got 50
uh,
a
right at
piece.
50. Okay, I can see that.
But would you spend a hundred
All
thousand
right.
on Soldier Boy and Bow Wow at SeaWorld? Why do you need to do that? Are you getting your money's back for that? Ain't nobody buying liquor
No.
and
It
shit.
looked like a lot of people was in the crowd though. Yeah,
It
it
did
looked like
look
a lot of
good.
people was in the
Did.
crowd though.
It did.
But I'm
That shit
assuming
was
SeaWorld is like it every day. Like I like people are here to see the fish. Like why Bow Wow and Soldier Boy here? So I don't know. But it was some people that was hyped though.
nah, it was
I
dumb.
couldn't imagine though, just I couldn't imagine seeing a flyer or getting a promotion and being like, hey, if you come to SeaWorld today, you get a free Bow Wow and Soldier Boy concert. So I don't
That's
know. You're right. I don't
crazy.
know if that 100 come back to you. That's wild. All right, man. Last one. Ice Spice was on Kai Cenat's live stream, AB, and he asked her to freestyle. And she responded by twerking. Then asked, did he like the freestyle? Is this a win or a loss?
That's a win because that shit was funny.
Oh
And
my God.
the clip,
It's a
but did
win
you see
is
the clip of
crazy.
him when he was like show the fit off and she was right there showing
Hmm.
the fit and he turned around and
And
she
he was
had
like, finna
just
smack
turned
the ass.
around. Man, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He turned around. He said, "Nigga turned back to the camera." He said, "God damn." He said, "I ain't gonna lie, Ice. That ass fat, Ice. I'm gonna keep it a buck."
Ah, that's funny.
That was
Yeah, he
funny.
putting it was, man. I see why the kids like this shit, man.
Yeah, that
So
was.
it's
I
funny.
agree.
This is an
That
L. This is
Not true.
definitely an L though. This
No, I don't
is
believe
like
that.
turning around and twerking to the freestyle. While I do appreciate it as a man, this was definitely an L though. Like if we can get away with this, like imagine what niggas is gonna start doing. Freestyle. I'm just gonna hit the blunt and blow smoke out. That's what we're gonna do.
She
Like,
said, "Did
come
you
on,
like my
bro.
freestyle?" That's what made it funny, though.
That way. She is funny though. She's slick funny, which I'm very shocked at as far as her being a young lady. Like she kind of funny, which is crazy.
Oh, Pitchfork gave her album a 7.6, which is
I don't believe it. Did you listen to it?
yeah. I listened to it.
No, you did, nigga. I
I
knew you
listen to
did. I
everything.
knew you did.
I listen to everything. I gotta listen to everything
You
once.
listen to that on your Saturday morning run and everything.
I listen. I listened to a very swift
That's
one
funny.
take of them 9 or 10 tracks on there doing it. Kept it moving. It's better than that JT though.
How was it? Was it at some point? Stop. You just
Better than
hating.
frying that JT.
You just hating. That's
It
hating.
ain't a 7.6
You
in the
gotta be.
slightest though. It ain't no world where that's a fact. It's tripping. On Decker of the week, man, we're going to YouTube. Shout out to Ice Water Willie. What's up, man? Bumping Lil White is nasty
My
work,
God.
baby. Y'all do not listen to Lil. I was not listening to no damn Lil White.
You, you
He
had
did have that
all the
one
little
song.
white CDs.
No,
You had all the little, like, I don't know why you trying to act
never
like
had
that
it.
didn't, that happened.
Never
You
had it.
was at college in Jackson, bro. You was on all the Memphis shit. You had Lil White and whatever the
Yeah.
other nigga name was you said last week. Fraser boy.
The Fraser Boy
You had all
disrespect
the
is
B-side. See what I'm saying? You had all the B-side Memphis niggas. Niggas that wouldn't get no play in the Jeep. Like he was like, you heard this Lil White? Like, oh, nigga. You don't take that shit back to Jackson.
I ain't gonna lie, I watched
No, I
Hustle
haven't heard that little.
Little Hustle and Flow came on the other day, made me think of that shit. That shit's still good too, by the way.
I need to
That shit's
watch that.
still good. Shout out to Rock 2 Trill. He said top five MVP seasons. If you peep it, 93 Snoop, 96 Pac, 0350 were all produced by Dr. Dre, and that's crazy. Love the show as usual. Yeah, you gotta
Mm.
put some respect on Dre's name. That's a
God
fact.
damn. That is
That's
a
a
mean
fact.
pull right there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's mean. That's a mean
One
three.
per that's a strong
Mean.
flex right there.
Shout out to DLS, big up Spike and AB, salute. And last one, real quick, shout out to Mr. Just Ralph. He said, "What's good, fellas? Spike, you spot on with the JT and Jeezy comparison. Definitely more than your typical City Girls content." Hey man, I don't know what
Yes.
JT paid y'all,
You must have been in a
what she promised
you must
y'all.
have been in a bad mood or
I
something when
don't
you was
know
listening to that, man.
what the fuck y'all listening to. That shit was triz ass.
You need to get it another run. You listen to that Ice Spice. There's no way JT shit bet worse than that.
Nigga, I
There's
slam
no
dunked
way.
both of them in the trash can, nigga. Like
Ice Ice Spice not even a real person, dude. She AI, as far as I'm concerned. There's no way that Ice Spice is AI, nigga. That's
uh,
definitely a new age AI. Like if you put create new rapper that talk like this light skin with long, like you put that
she
in
popping
Chat
up for sure.
GPT, she's gonna pop out. Yeah,
That's a
she's
fact.
definitely gonna pop out.
What you got to put me on?
Couple of put-ons, man. One, if you've seen that Deadpool and Wolverine, there's a review that we did a live. It's up on YouTube for frames per second, man. We had some fun. I really enjoyed the movie. Go see what we thought about that. So that's frames per second on YouTube. And a couple of music things that I forgot to mention. We were talking about contemporary. I think my boy Rich, who was on Deck of the Week last week, and he'll be on the show soon, brought to our attention that Freeway Stimulus Package 2.
Yeah,
I'm
Jake
not sure
one.
if we've mentioned that here.
We didn't.
This shit is fire.
Yeah, I believe it.
Nigga, if you appreciate anything that we've been talking about as far as a contemporary grown man rap, this Freeway is in a bag on here. Sometimes niggas forget what Freeway could actually do. Secondly, in a music tip, that Killer Mike was just announced, Michael and the Mighty Midnight Revival. I specifically want to point out my boy that I've been pushing and put on as far as telling y'all to listen to. Belly Gang Kush is on number 6. Lord, prepare me. I'm going to that song first.
Mm,
And I've been listening to that Starlito Imposter Syndrome. That shit
banging.
banging. This may be one of his. This may be his best album. This may be
Relax.
it. Like this shit
It's up
fire.
there
This
though.
shit fire.
It's up there though.
This is right there with Cold Turkey for me and his best albums, man. He killing this.
Nah, that's a fact. Definitely forgot about that freeway, man. That and Jake one. Stimulus package 2.
Did you
Definitely
listen
out the
to it
way
yet?
rap.
Have you heard it?
I only heard 1 or 2 songs. I gotta go and
Yeah,
run it
you'll
straight
like
from the
this.
top. It's a good summer for rap on the low. On the low, like it's been
Facts.
some super solid projects,
Facts.
except that JT. Put on for me. I'm going to HBO. Y'all niggas didn't tell me that this Hard Knocks off-season Giants.
The Giants.
Cooking. You
Fire.
been watching that?
Yeah, the Giants are complete imbeciles.
Yeah,
They got morons
what they talking
running
about.
their
But
front offices, bro.
the
whole
behind the
setup
curtain
is
that we
fire.
getting is the shit though.
Fire. The procedure of the show is fire.
Man, they killing
It's some of the
this.
best shit I done seen on. It's some of the best shit I done. Like they're hard not to be in their bag, and especially this part of it. But the Giants are complete idiots.
I like their GM though. I fuck with their GM. I ain't mad at him.
I don't know, man.
I ain't mad at him.
I don't know. That Saquon shit backfired. The nigga, I had to listen to an episode of this nigga telling me that Daniel Jones got to step. Like, come on, bro.
Niggas believe in Daniel Jones, bro.
Because he paid
he's
him.
a top 5, top 7 pick. You can't give up on. But it's too much invested,
I kick
dude.
that nigga to the curb, bro. I'm looking. I can use my eyes and see that he's not gonna be good, bro. You got to just cut your losses.
Who's the best receiver he's had, bro? Has he ever had an O-line?
He can't throw them the ball. He can't throw them the ball, bro.
Bro.
Like it's real when you see how bad that he is out there. It ain't got nothing to do. Well, it has something to do with the talent around him, yes. But even if you go back to where they drafted him at and being in college, like came from Duke, bro. He wasn't good then. Y'all messed up. Cut your losses now, but of course y'all paid him. Y'all can't. But yeah, check that out. You're right. I didn't mean to take us down there, but that is a really good show.
That if you are a fan of football, and I don't even be watching I haven't watched maybe the last 2 or 3 Hard Knocks, and I don't watch the in-season one, so I don't know if it's good or not. This off-season shit is cooking. It is a cooking show. I can't wait to watch the new one. I think it come on Wednesday. I'm hype. I need to get that. I need it. I need all of it. It's the shit. I'd watch one of these on all 30 teams. Honestly, this shit good.
Facts. They really should record one on all of them. Just you run it in the NFL library.
Tough.
Because I would definitely do that. I would definitely do that.
Man, that's it for this week's episode, man. Another week in the books. Make sure you guys go to youtube.com/OnDeckTV show. Hit that like, hit that comment. You might be on Deck of the Week next week. You never know. Hit us up on IG at I am Spike Lou and at @animal_Brown. Anything else before we get out of here?
That's it, man. We appreciate you guys rocking with us. We out.
Yes, sir.